Hey, bros and sisters. It is 12/22/12, which means that if you believe all those things on the internet and stuff, 12/21/12 would have been the end of the world. Well, I'm still here, and everyone else is still here, so I guess it wasn't the end of the world. But if it was the end of the world, how do you think it would have ended?
Turn it up, mash it up. We're gonna party like it's the end of the world. We're gonna party like it's 2012. You know that it doesn't matter as long as we got each other. Turn it up.
Okay, so the end of the world, many people had ideas. Like, there was many ideas. But any of these could have happened. Like, the 2012 movie. Very good movie, starring John Cusack. Now, in this movie, he's a aspiring, that's the word, aspiring, writer, and he has 2 children, and him and his wife are divorced. And what he's trying to do is, the world is going into crap, and he doesn't know what to do. Hawaii, the volcanoes erupted, polar ice caps are melting, the core of the earth is heating up, water is rising, just crap is happening, and he doesn't know what to do. Now, spoiler alert, he finds that they're building arcs, like kind of like back in Biblical time, Noah's Ark, but they have like 5 of them or 7, somewhere around there, and they're getting the arcs, and they're gonna get in the arcs and live, and everything happened. And spoiler alert, John Cusack lived. Out of all the ideas, this one actually, I could give it like a thumbs up. Like, because this one actually, no bull. This one could actually happen. Out of all the ones that could happen, but it hasn't, so unlike. Zombies. Okay, if you see movies Zombieland and 21 Days Later and all those stupid zombie movies, they thought that the zombie apocalypse would have happened yesterday. Now, this could happen. Not. It could not happen. Sorry, go. For zombies, bull. There's no such thing as zombies and all that. And if it did happen, it can't. They haven't got here yet, because, yeah. Also, zombies, even if we did have zombies coming now, how would they turn into zombies? Just, oh, hey, we're turning into zombies because it's now 2012, it's a zombie apocalypse. I don't know. If you look online, there's people that made, like, songs and movies and stuff talking about the zombie apocalypse, but they're not real. There's no such thing as zombies and ghosts and all that other crap. There's no zombies or anything. I actually took a thing online on Facebook when they used to have quizzes. Comment in the section below if you don't like the new Facebook layout. Just a little side note. But when they used to have quizzes, I took a thing that said, "Will you survive the zombie apocalypse?" Just for the fun of it. And I won't survive, and I won't die. I'll become one of the zombies. So just like a heads up, even though the zombie apocalypse doesn't happen, if I turn into a zombie, take me out.
Alright, man, I'm ready. Matt?
Machines. Okay, machines. I was talking to some friends, and they said zombies, maybe, or machines. Now, when I think about machines, I think about the Sentinels from the Matrix, and I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with what the machines are gonna do with us. Turn a human being into this. Now, I doubt they're gonna harvest us like they did in the Matrix, where they use us to grow and liquefy the dead and all that other stuff. No, I think more like Egyptian times when Egypt ruled over all the other people. They'll be so powerful that they'll take us and kind of make us slaves, kind of thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. We're not. I know we have awesome computers and stuff like that, but I doubt we have things like Sentinels and Terminators and stuff like that were that advanced. We are advanced, but it's amazing what we can do. But I don't think we're that advanced that machines are going to become aware of how smart they are and don't think we have to rule over them and stuff. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So forget the machines idea. Okay, now besides 2012, the most accurate, I guess you would say, idea of what could happen at the end of the world is what scientists have been saying and looking up and stuff. Now, I'm not the scientist type. Ooh, I was so smart. No, I'm not. So I have gotten a guy who's a scientist. He'll explain who he is and what he does. And he's going to give his information of what could happen. But before he gets here, I'll talk about another scientist that thinks that the world could end. Al Gore. Al Gore is a person who has been studying these things, and he studies global warming, which I really don't believe in global warming, but don't be all mean in the comments. But global warming is something that Al Gore believes is going to happen, and the ice caps will melt and everything. And if you've never seen the movie Inconvenient Truth, you don't have to because it's kind of boring. But you watch the trailer on Google, Inconvenient Truth trailer, it'll tell you all about it. He's one scientist that has an idea that this is what's going to happen. But the scientist that I come talking is going to talk about the sun and stuff. So there's two scientists that have ideas, Al Gore and then this other scientists and stuff. So just, yeah.
Hello there, I am Dr. Donald Wyslinski. I have a PhD in biochemistry and also astronomical studies. I'm here to speak from the astronomical studies as related to the 2012 apocalypse theory. Now, many scientists, including myself, have studied the effects and results of space weather. Now, space weather can mean a bunch of different things. The one that we are focusing mainly on here are solar flares. Now, many solar flares have actually been able to reach the Earth, but we are protected by the electromagnetic field that surrounds our Earth. Now, there is, on December 21st, 2012, which is yesterday, there was believed to be a solar flare that gradually grew on its way to Earth and was able to knock out and defeat the electromagnetic field's protection, rendering every battery-powered and electrical device to fail. Now, such intense solar activity would send us into little dark ages without any technology. Now, this did not happen yesterday. We will have further study done in the future to see if we can possibly pinpoint the time when this will happen again, and hopefully there'll be a better response time by everyone else. So.
In the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible, it talks about how Jesus is going to come back and take his children, the people that gave their life to him, and take them up to heaven. 2012, December 21st, was believed to the day of the apocalypse. That's when Jesus comes down, takes his children, brings them up to heaven, and they live with him. But in the Bible, in the Revelation, it says Jesus will come in as a thief in the night, which I believe that Jesus is going to come back and take me to heaven and other people. But I do not believe that you're going to know, because the thief in the night, you don't know when a thief comes. I don't want to be like, oh, he's going tonight, oh, I gotta get ready. I kind of like the idea of not knowing where I'm going. I'm more of a spontaneous person, so I kind of like to know, like, not know when, oh, I'm going. And then I just, like, I'm here. Like, it's, like, amazing. So I believe in this, I just don't believe I'm going to know when it happens. Some Christians said it was going to happen yesterday, but it didn't, so that's everything. Okay, poetry. Sometimes there is some people that they think the world's going to end, and they wrote down some poems, which I have written down, that this is how the world's going to end. So I'm going to read some of them. Let's start with the biblical thing. In the apocalypse, there's the fourth man of the apocalypse. The Christians believe this, and they're going to come down and take us. Let me just read the thing. I saw them riding. Oh, this is by Dennis Martindale. This was Dennis say. It's called Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I saw them riding in a dream, how bent upon their course, and each one with a sickening skin as he rode on his horse. And so they moved this world to claim with utmost misery, with death and suffering as their aim, their shame and infamy. I saw them riding coast to coast, and 30 streets at night, and evil had moved them all engrossed, as if they were held tight. And so they moved one thought in mind, to bring the world to despair, until the time 4 horsemen find their victims unaware. I saw them riding recklessly, regardless side by side, as if their perfect destiny is smiled with stubborn pride. And so they moved and cut to shreds the mortal flesh of man, while moonbeams shone upon their heads as all 4 horses ran. I saw them riding to my town and to my very street, and there they cast their curses down upon men's hands and feet. And so they moved unmerciful upon the young and old, to fill up every hospital with fever and with cold. I saw them riding from my home to Europe for a spell, and I beheld that even Rome was subject to their hell. And so they moved on moat by deed, unspeakable and foul, and lives to quench like choking weeds, or wicked wolves that howl. I saw them riding north and south, and east and west in time, with blasphemies to fill each mouth, as if their perfect crime. And so they moved sharp tiger tooth, repenting not at all, 4 horses and 4 horsemen, for that even the mighty fall. Now, if you hear that, mighty fall and bring hell, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are not a good thing. You're not going to like that. It's a bad thing. So, yeah. Now, I have 2 that are kind of the same idea. They talk about the end of the world. I have end of the world and the end of the world. So, I'm going to read end of the world first. Now, this guy wrote it. It's called No Chance. That's his username, not his real name. So, here we go. Who are you? Who am I? All the while we're trapped inside this world that one day is doomed to die. Living in this world of pain, telling yourself it's just a game. Gone with the wind and forevermore. The sun will set upon the shore. Make a wish, it's gone for now. The sun has set upon the bow. Sail in and meet your friends. Be thankful you have returned again. Be glad your travels have come to an end. It's time to have your friendship spend. Then thank the gods for hope and light. Thank them for everything is right. They knew that someday someone would try to end this peaceful world. Now that everything is done, understand that you had won. For everyone wins this dreadful game of ships and dreams and awful pain. And when the game is through and the player is gone home, be thankful that it's just a game, and that the world is still the same. That everyone you used to know has once again returned to go to begin this dreadful game once more and watch the sunset on the shore. most of these poems about the end of the world are kind of sad. I don't know. So let's read The End of the World by Archibald MacLeish. Quite unexpectedly, as Vezerat, the armless ambidextrian, was lightning. You know, I'm not going to read this one because this has really long words, and let's just go with it's sad. So, here's that one. We'll read two more. This one is called Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Out of all the ones that are sad, Robert Frost actually, I like his poems the best. He did one, I read one about his Say Goodbye, and Fire and Ice is about the end of the world, and it's actually kind of a happy kind of thing. Here we go. Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough to hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. That's not sad, but it's not happy. It's more like just happy. Last one, Apocalypse by Red Unknown. If the end of the world came today, would you be ready to explain it away? Explain your life as angels loom, knowing either heaven awaits or certain doom. Fear not, though the end has not beckoned. Take the calendar. It's the 22nd. It's 22nd! And the poetry is wrong. So, I leave it up to you, people. What do you think? If you want to tell me how you think the world would have ended yesterday, right in the comment section below. I'm going to end this with what I should have did yesterday. I was going to sing a song, but I was busy yesterday at work. Now, I don't know this song that well. The chorus, the verses are really, really fast. So I'm just going to sing the chorus, and I'll end with that. So, here it is. Hey guys again. Before I sing the song, I looked up the words, and I'm going to try to sing with it. You know, it's really fast, so you might get like, if say the verse is, I know this well, I might just say well, or something like that. So I'm going to try to sing with it, but the chorus you'll get like that, because it's so easy. But I'm going to try to sing the verses too, so let's do it. Just getting the song went up. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and airplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I am a hurricane, listen to me, I'll turn world towards its own needs, tell me towards its own needs. Residents of the games and the government behind and a combat site. That's the web. Yeah. Overflow population contributed vote. Right. Pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. But I feel fine. Not the TV hour, don't get on every house. Turn locked in. I can't. How we are. Turn a minute of lies. That was this line. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. I feel fine. The end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. And then from sun. Boom. Right. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. I feel fine. So that's the end of my video. I'll see you next time I do another video. And, Brofist. Ah. I must get back to making my movie.